Hello and welcome to Got a Problem Mate podcast, Gapham. No?
I kissed the microphone because I love doing this podcast. My name's Joey Page and I am one of the co-hosts.
I'm Bilal Zafar. I warned him about not kissing the mic because it's deeply upset.
It's ASMR. Anyway, welcome everybody. We've got a great episode lined up for you today, haven't we, Bilal?
We do. Very football heavy. I hope that's okay.
It is going to be football heavy. If you don't like that, skip this one.
No.
No, there's good
we
stuff.
approached that wrong. It doesn't matter.
We're going to be chatting about some good stuff. We're going to get deep. We're going to talk about therapy, but also, I'm very excited about this. My guest to impress is easily the best one we've ever done because our guest today, Andrew Mensah, is from Fantasy Football. We are doing a Fantasy Football five-a-side mega match. So what we thought would be fun to do is ask you guys, so that we can do this with you in the future, put in the comments, or if you're just listening and you want to send it to us on Twitter or DM me on Instagram, send us your fantasy five-a-side team. Now, there is a couple of rules. Your players have to come from the following sections.
Yeah.
So, one fictional character, one retired player, one dictator, one celebrity, one comedian. Who are your five that are going to be in your five-a-side team? Let us know. Maybe tell us what your team's called as well. And then we will pitch the best ones off against each other, either in some bonus content on the Patreon or at the beginning of an episode in the near future.
A little tournament.
Little tournament, perhaps. So give us your five-a-side football team. It needs to be one fictional character, one retired footballer, one dictator, one celeb, and one comedian. Bugsy, you can't have me. I play for myself.
Also, if you have any guests you'd like to appear on the podcast, please let us know in the comments of this YouTube video. I'd love to know.
And as ever, if you've got a problem, please get it in at
gotaproblemmate
at gmail.com. I'm very excited about today's guest because, for my money, and I even put my money where my mouth was and said this on my own personal Instagram, this guy, I think, is the best comedian around at the moment. And he likes football, and he's got an amazing podcast, and he did fantasy football. We're very lucky to have him. His name's Andrew Mensah.
That's a great.
See,
best.
what
He's going to do one now, and then you're going to pick your favourite.
We both do an intro each. And you pick your favourite, but he's said that you're the best comedian in the world. What did you say?
No, I didn't say that. Around
on the circuit.
That's ambiguous enough.
Also, you said
around could be like now.
Yeah, here today. Yeah, that's not hard.
Yeah.
You said you put your money where your mouth was.
Yeah, because I endorsed it on my Instagram. Normally, I only talk about myself or crypto.
Today's guest, everybody, we're very lucky to have not only an excellent stand-up comedian. I've seen clips, so I'm not just saying that. But
yeah, because you're not working on the ground, are you? You're not out there.
Keep
in the field.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth when there's someone else doing an intro, all right? He's the host of BT Sports hit show What I Wore, which I have seen, which is footballers talking about what shirts they wore.
Yeah,
so he's spoken to
basically.
He's spoken to Steven Gerrard, Gareth
Sketches.
Bale, Rio Ferdinand, Pep Guardiola, many more.
Pep Guardiola,
madman.
He said Guardiola.
This is a good intro.
This is a good intro. He's we were talking about how we were like, oh, he knows Eze, doesn't he? Oh, he's friends with Eze.
Yeah.
It says here he's cousin.
Yeah, I wish you'd have
cousin.
I wish you'd have done
my
your
research
before you did your intro.
You're right.
You're not supposed to just read it off of Wikipedia.
It's Andrew Mensah, everybody.
Oh, thank you guys.
I was actually reading it off the Glee Club's website, and there's one paragraph where they call you Andres.
Andres. For my Spanish audience.
And also, I like that when you're looking on a comedy club's website to see who's on and thinking, oh, I might go and see that night because they sound good. It's important to know who people's cousins are, especially if they're not anything to do with the entertainment industry.
You should put who your cousins are on your...
Oh, shall I? Yeah. Danny Page and Leanne Page.
Cousin of Leanne Page.
Danny Page, I like that. That's a good name.
Danny Page, yeah. Page. He's the reason I support Spurs.
Oh, really?
He listens to this sometimes. All right, Dan.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me, man.
You have to pick a winner of the thing, I'm sorry to say.
Of the intros.
Yeah.
because
Let me
Ryan
not like
has
your
made a new graphic for it.
Your intro is better, but I want to pick Joey's because it actually came from the heart. I felt.
Didn't he's lying?
And I think it came more from the heart, whereas yours was just statistical, which I like.
Well, we've only just met upstairs.
Yeah, really, it's not fair on you, but you.
That's fine. You can pick Joey.
I just think
You know, when I book
and also
a
I want to
guest-
get invited to the 41st birthday.
41st. Oh yeah.
He won't be alive by then. The way he behaved on his 40th.
Oh, can I just say, before we get into my general health, which is, I think, fine, well, actually, it's not. I'm going to talk about this on the show today. But I've been watching videos of this podcast back. Why am I always so red? Do I look red in real
No,
life
I'm
now?
red. I'm red.
Can we make us less red? Because it
There's
looks like I've
something-
got
It's an
heart
edit thing.
problems.
There's something about the lighting. My cheeks here are very red. And I've been Googling, how do I make my cheeks less red?
Yeah.
So what is it we're doing? Probably
Editing.
too much.
No,
it's
it's
coffee.
editing.
No, we drink loads
Coffee?
of coffee.
No, just take the...
How much coffee do you guys drink a day?
We drink loads of coffee.
Take the
man.
lot down.
When we're podcasting,
Yeah,
we're getting through this
Twitter.
filter. You've got
A
an
little
iced
iced
latte.
coffee.
Yeah.
This filter stuff is really strong,
Yeah.
and we're addicted to it.
Yeah. But can we, in the edit, take the
redness out.
redness out?
How do you do
I
that?
don't
then?
know, just like...
Make it black and white.
Yeah, can we just put it out in black and white from now on?
Okay.
Anyway, let's not get bogged down in that. Let's start the episode professionally. With you doing your...
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So basically, every week on the show,
Yeah.
allow us to vet the guests to make sure that you're fit and proper.
We have
Oh,
to check.
sick.
down
Yeah, we have to check that you're appropriate for the podcast.
Because, you know, we've
'cause-
had people on here that we've had to get rid of, like Lombardo.
Who's Lombardo?
Atelier Lombardo.
Atelier.
He used to play for Palace.
With
Yeah, we had to, he failed
With
this
the
quiz,
ballie?
so we had to get rid of him.
There's no way he did
with
that.
Roy Hodgson,
No
Alan
way.
Pardew.
Alan,
Roy Hodgson.
Ian Wright didn't make it onto the podcast because of this quiz.
You lot, stop chatting shit to me, please. Come on. You just
Five
say you're
questions.
just talking about Palace guys now.
Yeah.
He was trying to impress you.
That was good though. Roy Hodgson, I like Roy Hodgson. Got a thing for young black guys. Defo. Defo. It's like silky on the wing, just buys them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it.
So, 5 questions, Andrew. Please answer honestly. Question 1. What's the best temperature?
Ooh, like
Not this one.
specific number. I'm gonna say 23. 20. I'm gonna say 23 because 30 is too. It's too hot.
Yeah.
And when I look at people like Joey in 30 degrees, I feel
really
sorry
sad.
for them. Yeah. And then below 15.
Why me?
We all know why, bro. You read on the podcast. Imagine you're in 30.
Yeah, but I tan nicely.
Do you tan? Do you tan? You don't
do
tan
you?
red?
You got tan
That's
lines?
not bad, is it?
No, that is actually good. You give me tan red vibes.
No, I've been on the beach.
Okay, no, okay.
This week?
I
Well,
misjudged you.
Yeah.
I misjudged you. Okay, yeah.
23.
20. I'm gonna say 23. Perfect. You get t-shirt out. You don't really need sun cream. You get me? It's that kind of. It's that perfect weather. Do you know what I mean?
Not on my legs.
You do, mate.
23. I'm not good at my legs in 23.
Your legs are bad.
No, my legs.
Question 2. What's the best fast food?
As in chain, or
Whatever
just
you
in,
want it
in
to be.
oh, as in that specific food, or
Sure, or chain.
I'm gonna say specific food. I'm gonna go with fried chicken,
Yeah.
Okay.
chicken wings, or
From anywhere specific?
obviously I'm South London, so I gotta say Morley's.
Yeah.
Morley's is good.
I gotta say Morley's.
I
yeah.
was in a Morley's
6 wings and chips
on my birthday.
Unbeatable. As in, you had your birthday at Morley's.
Yeah, I had a party. They roped off an area.
They roped off a little corner.
Yeah, you get little sweeties, little bag, and they give you a little crown bit.
hat.
It's like a drumstick.
What Morley's did you go to?
The one in Crystal Palace.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Because I'd been at. You chickened out though, pun intended. You went home
Intended.
early. Yeah.
We were going to go to that
Well,
Morley's.
But we went.
But it was really
to
busy.
see the Roots in Crystal Palace Park.
Oh right, how's that?
It was
Really
amazing,
good.
man.
Yeah,
It
that was really good.
Black Fort there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Amazing, man.
Yeah. Do you
See,
know that?
The Roots are the kind of group where I like the idea of them more than I actually like them.
Yeah, but live they were
But it
really
was-
good.
yeah, yeah.
I was very impressed by them.
Oh really?
And especially I've talked about this loads, but there's a song called Web where it's basically just like a cappella rap, and he did that live. And it's
Rap
so
word for
good.
It
word.
was really sweet because
Yeah,
it was
well,
Joey's birthday. That day was your birthday, wasn't
Yeah.
it? and he said to me before, I hope they do web. And then when it started, I just heard you scream like, "Oh, they're doing it!"
Ah, sick. That's cute.
That was a classic Joey Page.
We've had a couple of sherbets.
Question 3: do you like watching it kick off?
As in the fighting, love it.
Yes.
I love a little scrap because honest scrap is missing nowadays, man. Well, the kids nowadays, they don't. It's not honest. It's just shing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
It escalates too quick.
yeah, mad quick. It's like, bro, you just stepped on your trainer.
death.
Why are you?
It's because of
Why
TikTok.
have you got a samurai sword? Just relax, bro. Just a little. I like a little scuff. Yeah, I've seen a lot of scuffs in my days. So yeah, a good scuff is good. Just when it's kicking off, and then afterwards a handshake. Lovely.
Yeah.
Old school.
It's a good
You
answer.
guys don't like a
Do we
scrap?
have a scruff?
Oh, I love it. I
Do
love
you want a
it.
scruff and a handshake?
Maybe later.
Because sometimes you just need to get like what, there was a period like
I'll
maybe
batter you.
5 years ago where all my friends had boxing gloves in the car.
What?
So yeah, if we disagreed, it's like let's get the gloves
not
out.
coming to my 41st.
Let's just get the gloves out and let's settle it. Because sometimes you just disagree in it. You just need to get
With your friends.
yeah. So it's all friendly.
If you disagree with a stranger, would you give them gloves?
That would be a good way to do
Yeah,
it.
that actually is a good way. Yeah,
Someone cut
yeah.
you up in the car. Be
Ah,
like,
bro,
at the
yo,
lights.
bro,
Right, come
fair
on.
enough. Let's
Here we
just get the
go.
gloves out. Yeah. To be fair, someone did that. Someone cut me up, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "Bro, do you want to fight me?" I was like, "You know what? Nah." I was like, "Nah, man." I just sped off. Yeah, I was like, "If we had the gloves, could have just had a quick scrap." Yeah, I like that.
And this final question, this is one that we've had before, just one of my favourites. I think it's very
I
fitting
think we've
today.
had them all before because I feel like you've done no homework.
No, they're tailored to the guests.
Are they?
Yeah. Question 5. If you're a footballer, what would your goal celebration be? This is obviously if you're going to do a physical thing. This
the
is
gloves out.
good for
I
YouTube.
love the. I'll do the Robbie Fowler cocaine
Yeah.
The cocaine one every time.
every time.
He's just come back from a 3-match ban and he's got another one.
Yeah, I just thought that celebration was iconic. Like, also, it's like what I want to see more in football. I want to see players give a bit, not too much on the level of boxing and UFC, but just a bit, show their personality a bit more.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? If someone's giving you stick that you're a cokehead and you score against them and you sniff the line, that shows. Or like when Walcott did a 2-0 against
Would
Tottenham.
that stand up in court
What?
if he sniffed the line? It's like, yeah, he did. He was a cokehead.
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
Yeah. And also, if you're not a cokehead and you do it, that's good trolling.
Yeah. Well, I really enjoyed, and I want to talk about this later because it's connected to my problem.
Vardy.
I really enjoyed Vardy giving it the old.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
What about when
that.
Vardy did the eagle thing to
Yeah,
Palace?
yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
See me.
you remember?
I'm objective, innit?
Yeah.
So like a lot of my family is Ghanaian as well, and when Suarez in the infamous handball, I gotta respect that, even though it's against my country. If Suarez went to Ghana today, he would die in about 20 minutes. Like if he landed in Ghana, he'd be dead in 20 minutes for sure.
Yeah.
Like he's vilified. But I just as a troll to handball it and then to celebrate when we missed the penalty, it's just iconic trolling.
But it's brilliant, isn't it? It's not cheating.
It's not cheating.
He's taken the red.
And also that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like
got his
Ghanaians always
punishment.
blame him, but we did miss the penalty.
Yeah, that was
It
bad.
wasn't like an Henri one where the ref didn't see
Exactly.
it. Yeah, we got the penalty. He got sent off, and we had the chance to go to the quarters.
One of my favourite, I've said this on this podcast before, one of my favourite ever bits of football banter of all time. Someone's doing a radio phone-in about where you've seen footballers in unusual places, and somebody rang up. I think it was on like Danny Baker's radio show, and it's like, I saw David Ginola in a supermarket, and it was after he'd been dropped by John Gregory for putting on too much weight. And he said, I couldn't help but when I saw him in the supermarket, have a look in his basket. And he caught me looking, and he tapped his belly and went, no pies.
Oh my god, what a player, by the way.
What's the score?
Andrew, congratulations. You've scored 4,500 points. That's very high.
What,
You can stay on the podcast.
No, but I don't get it.
What?
I thought it was 5. Is it not 5?
He scores.
Oh, you
scored
score-
in thousands.
Okay, because that a high score?
That's a high score.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's better than a lot of the saddos we've had. Can I say, by the way, because you're a proper professional, your mic technique is—you're right near the mic.
Yeah, man.
We've had
Some
people.
people are like
We've had
over
people
here,
lean back.
Yeah, come on, my
How's
guys.
that
I'm a
gonna-
professional, man. I know what I'm doing.
and then what happens is my dad shows up at my 40th birthday party and has a go at our
At me?
sound guy.
Yeah.
For not being able to hear the podcast
And
properly on
me.
YouTube. And I'm like, Dad, just leave it. It's my birthday. You don't need to like.
No, yeah,
get
Well,
involved.
your dad was at
It's
Yeah.
my 40th. I'm
Crystal
like-
Palace thing.
No. Oh, so I had a whole like thing of celebrate. I had a big like hired some tables in a bar.
Are you that guy that
For
celebrates his
the-
birthday? Or is it because
yeah.
it was your 40th?
Yeah, it's my 40th. But I always like to celebrate it.
Mm.
But normally only one day. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I had like a area in a bar in Hackney Wick.
Oh, Hackney Wick. You are a Hackney Wick kind of guy.
Yeah. I live in Bethnal Green.
Oh, of course.
Don't come round.
Don't tell everyone where you
Don't
live.
come round.
You
I
have
don't want
to
any
stop
of this.
telling everyone
lot.
where you live.
You live in their backyard?
Yeah, enough.
Oh, okay, you can walk there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
10 minutes. Yeah. So
Yeah. Now what?
what was we talking about before we was talking about backyard?
I don't know. Football.
Oh no, you're talking about mic technique. That's what we got.
Mic
we got lost
technique.
on.
Might take you.
Yeah, he's a professional and it's got a new podcast out,
Yes.
which I'm excited to hear about.
Yeah, How Long Ref. Basically, it's been a long... So basically, I wanted to do a podcast, innit, on my own, just because, like, you know when you working in TV, there's a lot of compromise, innit?
Don't know.
We don't know that.
Oh, you
Yeah,
don't...
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
sorry. I thought I was talking to higher level guys. Sorry, no, I'm joking. No, because basically, I was obviously on fantasy football, and it's not like stand-up, innit? So I feel like when you're stand-up, you get used to everything on your own terms.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to say this joke because I think it's funny, whatever. But obviously, when you're on TV, there were so many things we came up with, innit? And they were like, nah, you can't say that. We have to take this out for whatever reason. So I thought I want to start my own.
It's mean to Steve Cooper.
Oh, we got mad stick for that, innit? Or like, I remember basically I did a joke about Ebbs, Eze on the show. And they were like, are you proud of him? And I was like, yeah, man, but I just think he's a bit too humble. I want him to be a bit more arrogant. Like, he's too humble. I was like, think about it, he's a young, black, flary player, and even Graham Souness likes him. And the whole fucking audience went crazy. And I'm flipping, yeah, so that goes, that's in the edit. Yeah, so that's in the show, innit? Then like literally, let's say the show was dropping that night. I get a call in the evening, like, Andrew, we're so sorry, but we have to take it out because like Sky don't like want you to insinuate that one of the pundits is
Sky,
racist. Yeah. So stuff like that, innit? So I just thought I wanted to create my own pod. How long for? Anyway, I had a meeting at Sky that they like me. They want to do like a podcast. I was like, I can't
say anything about Graham Souness.
basically, yeah, can't say nothing about Souness. But then basically,
Or
yeah.
sketches.
What do you mean?
Well, because that's what all the pundits were on Sky.
Yeah,
So you
it's
can't
true.
say that
Giacomo.
it's Giacomo.
Jamie
Yeah.
Redknapp.
So I'm actually wearing a Redknapp shirt actually.
Oh yeah.
That's because I couldn't get another
as
player.
well, but Tottenham.
That's why. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Henri used to terrorize that guy as well. He don't really get enough credit for getting terrorized against Henri, but Henri was twisting them up in that goal, innit? Sorry, man.
There's a lot of goals that Arsenal scored against us.
Yeah, but anyway, so I went there and they were just like, they liked the pod. And literally since then, that was 14 months before the first record. So it's like been
And
a
Sky's
process.
far.
So far, bro.
How long, Ref? How long does it take you to get to Sky?
Literally, I leave. If I have to get there at 9, I got to leave at 7:15. So it's a long. Isleworth is a long way, innit?
Yeah,
deep west.
Middlesex.
You know, that's how I know it's far. Heathrow Airport. You know when you see the planes and you're like, oh, is this plane crashing? That's how low the planes are because they're about to literally about to land. Yeah. It's literally at Heathrow's door.
Soundproof in that studio's got to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
It's mad, yeah. But the whole complex the Sky complex is nuts. They got a cinema in there. They got like a Waitrose in the office.
Because they can't leave.
Yeah,
So the time they leave, they got to be back there.
All their things are subsidised, so
Yeah.
you can get a full English for £2.50.
Yeah.
Which is mad, isn't it?
How much was that iced latte?
This last latte
Subsidised.
was like what, £4? I'm assuming.
Subsidised.
Did they make you pay for it?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Free. Subsidised.
Free iced coffee. Everybody better than Sky.
If you
here.
come on here as a guest,
you can have a free
most
coffee.
of you
Just
won't.
one. Just one.
Most of you
Why are
won't.
we pitching to potential guests? You can have as many as you like.
Oh, cheers. But the podcast's super fun. It's just me and my friends chatting football. We got a ref there as well to officiate the chat. So
Is it a official ref?
No. So basically, we do have inserts from like the official ref, and they basically said we can use them, and they've brought in like questions from refs into the show, but we can't take the piss out of the refs.
Right. You got VAR.
Yeah, we got VAR in
great.
case someone said, I said this and they didn't say
Yeah.
it. So,
Have a look.
yeah, so it's good. Like I try and like, my thing is like, I'm a Roy Keane podcaster.
Right.
So I get a lot of disciplinary,
Yeah.
but I'm man of the match a lot as well. So
Yeah.
Win the game. though.
yeah, I'm on the front foot.
and-
Sometimes I go too far.
And your friend who you do it with, who is it?
Loads of people like
Oh.
there's so it's just like rotating guests. So,
Oh, right,
like,
okay. So I was going to say,
Akinfenwa.
what are they like how was Akinfenwa what
He's
pundit
good.
was he like?
He's more like Michael Richards
Right. okay.
vibes.
Yeah.
Not great insight, but vibes.
So I'm going to get us kicked off with the first problem of the afternoon because it is football related.
Okay, cool.
Right. As we
So
record
we're gonna
this,
we're trying to solve your problem.
Yeah.
Because I've got better. Because
Yeah, and then we're going to solve yours.
I've
yeah.
got loads, bro.
Oh, great. We've also
Great.
got a listeners
Cool.
one as well. So
Okay, cool.
We'll get through it. So, but I want to start because mine is football related, and as we record this, first of all, I should say, as we record this, 2 of our previous guests have just been nominated for best newcomer.
Is
at
it only
Edinburgh
2?
Fringe. Best newcomer.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Is
about best show?
Skipper?
Yeah.
Skipper one of them.
and Jin
Jin
Hao
Hao
Lee.
Lee.
Oh, nice. I never
Yeah.
heard of Jin Hao Lee, but
He's
Skipper's great.
fantastic.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to say on the tape, even though the winner will have been announced, I really hope Jack wins. And I'm just also going to say, for the record, I really hope Jin Hao Lee wins, and we'll edit out whichever one doesn't win.
Woo!
That's really good, man.
Nice. Also, if you're enjoying the podcast, please make sure you hit that subscribe button on the YouTube if you want to tell us about which kind of football pundit you'd be. We'd love to know about that, and maybe we'll read them out in the future if they're funny. If they're boring, we'll probably just skip on past this bit. But please do press that subscribe button because it really helps us on YouTube. And if you're just listening, then give us a 5-star on Spotify or iTunes. Thanks. Okay, so my problem is, as we record this, the football season has just started.
Yeah.
Right? I'm already so sick to death of my own team to the
One
point
game?
that I want to leave being a Spurs fan because it was such a performance that
Did you watch it?
completely encapsulate
Spurs,
what the problem with my team is. They were so good for about an hour, but without any real end
Completely
product.
bossed it first half, didn't
All style, no substance. And then as soon as one thing goes wrong, they all absolutely shit the bed. And I'm so sick and tired of these cowards.
They're cowards.
Yeah, they because they play like cowards. They've got no heart. Like as soon as something goes wrong, they all go, "Ah!" And I hate it. And I can't feel like that one game in. I've got a season ticket. I can't be bothered to go.
And the thing about Tottenham as well, the best stadium in England right now.
Yeah,
By
I spend a lot of
far.
time in the bar.
Yeah, so good. It's so good. You know what it is? I think being a Tottenham fan, there's a level of teams where being their fan is the worst fan you can be. So being a Palace fan, because we know we ain't gonna win it. It's just fun.
Yeah, and that's how
Do
I
you
used
get
to
it?
feel about Spurs when we were a top 8 team, top 10 team.
It's calm.
Under Martin Yole, you got these weird players that you've maybe never heard of. No Pamero, Paul Stalteri, Paul the Wall, Stalteri, Edgar Davids just beyond his prime,
Yeah.
Freddie
Edgar-
Canute. These players, they're quite fun. Now you're getting a level of ones where they're like supposed to be really good and professional, and they're not because they're not an elite player.
Yeah, so it's like you're there, but you're not there.
Yeah, it's like Romero, absolute quality defender. And then he's just wandering past Jamie Vardy,
Yeah, mad.
who's just, he didn't even have to
Literally
move
just
to
stood
put that
there,
ball
just-
in.
Just stood there and
Just
headed it
stood
in.
there.
Yeah, so I think being a Spurs fan is like because the expectation is because you also you just got world class like Son is just a ridiculous footballer. You had Harry Kane. No, you think he's done?
He's done. He's done. He's too slow to play on the wing. He's not strong enough to play through the middle.
Yeah, he's
He's
not
done.
a striker like that, is he?
To be fair, Son, I was
kept him
at
1 year too long.
I was at the City. You remember the City game, City versus Tottenham in the Champions League.
Yeah, I was there. When we
I
beat
was
him
at-
1-0.
yeah, no.
Oh.
It was the 5-4 game or 4-3 game when Sterling scored in the last minute and VAR disallowed it. And then
Oh, yeah, I was at that as well.
That game, Son.
You're at that one.
Yeah, I was at that game. That Son performance, one of the best performances I've ever seen. Like he was sharp.
Yeah.
Get it, top bins. Do you know what I mean? So
But
you've
you know
got
about
players.
him?
What do you mean?
Do you know that his dad, I don't know if he still does it, but like in the time he's been playing for Tottenham, if he has a bad game, his dad takes him up to the David Lloyd Leisure Centre and does extra training with him.
Yeah, that's good still.
Yeah,
I'm a
but
David
even,
Lloyd
even
member
now
as
that
well.
he's like,
Even now.
Even now, he's like.
Yeah, but come on,
30.
the Koreans are different, innit? He still has to
know.
go to war in that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
The discipline is crazy.
I know, but
So I like that. I actually like that.
no.
Compare that to Vardy, who drinks Red Bull.
Do you know
at
that,
half-time.
like, when an episode of this doesn't get enough views, my
What's your
dad gets
dad
me
say?
in for extra media training.
media training?
I'm saying this. I'd rather be Vardy than Kane.
You'd
Yeah.
rather be Vardy than Kane.
If I had to pick a career, I'd rather pick Vardy's career
yeah.
than Harry Kane's. Is that a mad thing
Because
to
his
say?
expectation was probably quite low.
Very low, and he's
now
won.
look
He's
what
won a
done,
Prem,
everything, yeah. And then he thought it was over. He's done in the Prem, and now he's back in the
Back.
Prem.
103 goals plus when he's been 30 plus. That's crazy.
Yeah.
103.
Yeah, he didn't get going till late. That's like me and my stand-up career. Going late. Been around, but
So
now
you're
I'm
the
getting
Jamie
going.
Vardy of
now
comedy.
I'm getting going, yeah.
I like that.
And I like a party, so it does add up.
I'm a Arsenal fan, season ticket as well.
Oh, nice.
And it's like, I enjoy going a lot, and I like that the football's good now and everything. But yeah, that thing, like last season, when we could have technically won the league on the last day and didn't, it's exhausting.
No, but I see. But what I'm saying, yeah, that's interesting being an Arsenal because obviously, but Arsenal could win the league very easily. But with Spurs, it's like you never winning, but you're right there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And they get wound up when Arsenal are good.
Yeah,
Which they
and
don't wanna
Arsenal,
admit, but-
which is weird to me
Yeah,
because
because every now and again there's like one season where we're better than you, and we're like, this is the turning
this is the
point,
turning
and
point.
it never is.
Yeah.
We
it
turn
never
back
is. I always,
straight away.
Yeah, when Gareth Bale was cooking that time,
Yeah.
people
Or
thought,
like when
yeah,
we
that
beat you to go
switch.
into the Champions League.
Oh
And
yeah,
I was like,
remember that?
Here we go. No.
Nah, the Arsenal really kicked on from then, didn't it?
Yeah, and we haven't.
What do you think of the Arteta thing of him like getting people to pickpocket his players during?
He's a weird guy,
These
but-
Spanish guys, they know they're just a different
I don't
level,
care,
bro.
like-
Getting people to pickpocket.
So he does like team dinner.
Right.
He hired a pickpocketer to pickpocket the Arsenal players whilst they were at dinner, and the whole message was like they have to be aware at all times. That's a true story. Honestly, it's a true story.
but that's why we beat Wolves.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't concede against Wolves. See? Yeah, I mean, he is odd, but
odd.
I love him because
I
he's
like
doing a
that.
good job.
I like
So
that.
Even I
don't
like
care.
that.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's.
I
out
like
there.
that. That's unorthodox. I like that. I like things like that.
If he was doing
Yeah,
terribly, I'd hate that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Because it's like
Yeah.
you're being
Like-
extra
like-
for
like-
no
like
reason.
Stop
Glenn
being
Hoddle.
weird. Yeah.
And he brought in Eileen Drury.
I do like Ange though.
I like Ange.
Ange is playing.
My problem is that Ange
Ange's
is the players.
It's kamikaze football, innit? It's
I
like
know, but-
we go in. If we crash, then we crash.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like.
Yeah,
like the
but we're
game against,
crashing.
like the game against Chelsea last season. You had 9
Yeah,
players on.
I
It's
love
like,
that.
He's still like, yo, we going for
I
the.
clapped them off the pitch.
That's
when they
beautiful. I
lost
love that,
4-1.
yeah.
I was very emotional actually at that game.
Yeah.
It's
Crying.
like, yeah, because they showed heart. The other night they let one goal in and they absolutely shit themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
You can't switch your team. though, bro.
I'm not going
sorry.
to. But I'm
You
just.
just
How
can't.
can I give myself? I guess the question is, how can I get myself back on the horse? Because I really don't want to go. I've
think
really had enough of these.
Just expect that you're gonna do rubbish, and then you know what you should go into this season as Tottenham gonna get relegated. Then you enjoy the season.
Come with. Let's me and you go to a Leighton Orient game this season.
Okay.
Then you'll
Watch
see shit
The
football.
quality of
I
football.
went to-
Seriously.
I went to Welling United the other season.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where's what?
It's
I
right
used to
near
play
my
for
old
Welling.
house. Did you?
Yeah.
Ah. So my, you know the petrol garage across the road?
Yeah.
My mum and dad used to live like 2 roads behind there. Well, I say mum and dad, I lived there as well then. So
What? So you grew up in Welling?
grew up in Bexley and then we moved to Welling when I was about 15.
Oh, okay, yeah. Bexley Heath is that place. It's like that place that is near, but you're still far because like
And
you'll get
also-
on the 422.
Yeah.
And then you realise, oh, England actually white, innit? You didn't realise that when you was in Charlton.
Yeah.
You get me? And then
Is
a
that
couple,
the 422 bus?
Yeah.
It sounds like a formation.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
it's
yeah,
confusing.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's a pretty unremarkable place.
Yeah, Bexley Heath, yeah.
Bit of a
It's got the
dump.
goals, though. The
Huh?
goals
Goals, yeah.
is good, yeah.
And the girls.
And the Asda.
Yeah, and the big Asda.
The goals, the girls, and the
Big
Asda.
Asda, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and Mega Bowl.
Mega Bowl.
Mega Bowl.
Mega Bowl.
I haven't been to. I don't know Mega Bowl.
You want to go Mega Bowl?
I'll go Mega
Bowling
Bowl.
alley, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that.
So, one thing before we move on to our next problem.
Yes.
I've got a genuine question to ask you because as I have put on record on my Instagram and now on this podcast, I do think you are such a good stand-up comedian.
Thank you, man. Honestly, when I saw that, man, I was really chuffed by that, man.
Ah.
I was like, he's chatting shit, but
No,
thank you,
no.
man. I really appreciate that.
And what I particularly like is how you make like quite big subjects and quite potentially tense stuff. You just do it like so smoothly and like it's like quite nonchalant, and so you seem to get it past people, even though it can be quite contentious things you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to give it away, but do you know what I mean? Like you're talking about the nurse that killed all
yeah.
the babies, and you get that past the audience, and then get a good laugh out of it. It's like that's such a skill, and I was like, oh, this guy is so good.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
So I guess what I wanted to ask you was, is that just like a natural thing, or are you like when you're writing about quite a hot topic like that?
Yeah.
How are you like approaching it?
I don't know. I just think like it's not like an intentional thing, innit? It's just the things I think about. So then I just think, oh, that would be funny to say about that. Let me just try it, innit?
Yeah.
Let me just try it. But also, I just feel like funny is in the thing that you're really talking about, not the deep, not the dark thing, if that makes sense. So the joke about Lucy Letby isn't actually about her.
No.
It's actually about white women crying, which is actually stupid. It's a stupid thing to think about.
Yeah,
but if I take this example, which is extreme, kind of sells my point. So that's what it is. It's like the joke is really about a white woman crying, not this woman that's
killed loads of babies.
killed babies. Yeah. So that's how I kind of do it. And then there's like middle ground in it. If you can find like middle ground in something, I think that's the real. Because a lot of comedy now is a bit boring. Like a lot of comedians are funny, but it's almost like they don't think for themselves. So they just have a side.
It's a lot of the same ground being covered, right?
Yeah, they just have a side they're on, which is like cool. Like we all know racism is bad.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if you're going on stage saying that. You didn't know?
No.
Joey says the opposite.
Yeah. But, if you're on,
that
so
racism is good stuff.
I think I might have been on the wrong side in those marches.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
is
rioted.
it? You rioted? Did you get any trainers?
I've seen it. No, I didn't get any training. I got these.
Oh, they're nice. They're nice. Where you get them from? But that's what I kind of think about it. It's just more like, if I just, you're not taking the piss out of the actual deep thing. It's just like something attached to it. Do you know what I mean? But and ultimately, it's just this kind of stuff I think about. And I just think it's happened, isn't it? So,
So you can talk about it.
it's happened. Like,
That's a good point. Yeah. Bilal.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. Let's go to Andrew next. 'Cause you've got loads, you reckon? So let's have
I've got
Andrew
loads
next.
of problems, Okay, so my first problem, I need you guys to help me enjoy therapy.
Oh.
I kind of feel I've been to 3 therapy sessions,
Right.
and it just kind of feels like a scam
Right.
because it's like expensive. So, which is what I kind of said to the woman in the last session. I was just like, it almost feels like my life is going all right. The fact that I can even afford to talk to you. So, like, why? Why are we even here? So surely I could figure this thing out on my own. And also, like, I think
Is it to try and deal with your addiction to buying football shirts?
maybe, but also I feel like because I'm used to like practical problems. Or growing up in South London, growing up like working class, it feels I'm in a stage of my life where my problems are slightly changing and they feel like cerebral. So the fact that they're cerebral feels like
They're worthless.
Yeah.
So
for example, we was having this chat in therapy, and the woman was like, she was like, oh, how's your day been yesterday? And I was working with this producer that I work with sometimes, and he kind of gives me bad vibes. So, but I don't know where he stands with me, if he likes me, if he doesn't like me. So basically, I just mentioned that as like a throwaway. And then she was asking me loads of questions about how like, why he might not like me, etc. And I was just thinking, this is long. Like, why am I trying to figure this out? When I was growing up in South London, it's very clear. This guy don't like me. He's chasing me with a knife. It's very, 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 very obvious that this is
what you got to do.
Yeah,
Run.
yeah.
Or get the gloves out.
Do you know what I mean?
Put that
Whereas
down.
like now it feels like you're trying to work out things that are in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So I'm just finding it like,
Well, also, do
you know
you
what I
feel
mean?
like the problem with that producer person wasn't necessarily a problem, but you've got to say something in the session.
Sometimes, yeah.
It's like, oh, I said that, and now like we're getting into it much more than it's actually a problem
Yeah,
to me.
yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean?
That's true. And then also, I think like my life is great. I can't even lie. Like I want to be sad in that, and I want to be one of those comedians that are troubled. But my life is fantastic. I can't even lie. I enjoy my life. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I just feel like therapy is like a pointless thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like I could probably do with more mental health issues. That
Well,
would help me. Yeah.
I guess why are you doing it?
Because
You don't have to give us the reason, but as in like, if you think it's pointless, then don't
No,
do it.
'cause basically-
is someone making you do it?
No, because so when my dad died,
Right.
someone suggested. Because when my dad died, I started to get worried about my mum. You feel me? So my friend basically suggested therapy, just therapists, and they were like, "You're dealing with anxiety, so you should maybe talk about it, innit?" But then the more I think about it, so that's why I went initially, because obviously the girl's hot, innit? So I just come on. I just did what she says. So I just went. Yeah, so I went, and I just thought, oh, I'll keep going with this, see where it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's why I did it, innit? But now I'm at a point where should I keep
And
doing
classically,
it?
I don't think they're allowed to give you personal details.
Oh, is it? Unfortunate. Damn.
I mean,
But what my point is like, am I being silly about this thing, or should I quit?
Well, I think you need
That's
to give
my-
it. Have you block booked? Like, have you paid for a certain number?
Basically, yeah.
So,
you don't have a choice.
But I think that's a good thing. You get to the end of those sessions and see where you are. But also, I do think it is a lot like a relationship. I mean, obviously, there's nothing wrong with me. I've never had therapy, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Even though my marriage fell apart, but I'm absolutely fine. Anyway,
Your marriage fell apart?
Yeah.
You was married?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How long for?
4 years.
4 years.
So you had a wedding day,
Yeah.
and like you thought,
Yeah.
all those people I paid for,
Huh?
forget it.
Yeah. But I mean, we got a lot of money for a really good honeymoon, so that was good.
I got
Oh.
married. It didn't fall apart. Also,
You
Arsenal
still
are
married?
better than Tottenham. Yeah.
Oh, sick,
So
man.
yeah.
Your life is going great, man.
Yeah, but
Maybe
you know,
maybe you should have done what he did and taken a break from stand-up and spend more time with your wife. Maybe
nah,
that would have.
nah. But yeah.
So are you currently divorced, or are you going through a divorce?
I'm separated.
Oh, you.
But yeah,
so you're
yeah.
still married?
Yeah, but that's just like a paperwork thing.
Okay. Do you
Because
still
I'm
live
bad
together?
at admin. No.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm
no,
actually
that's
that's
fine.
a sad thing.
No.
I'm actually sorry.
Oh, I'm
got a
sorry your dad
girlfriend
died. Okay, so
Oh yeah. That's. Bloody hell.
I am. But I did say that to
But
him.
you said it
properly.
aggressively.
I know, but because I said it to him in real life nicely.
Oh my god, that is so. I'm sorry, your dad died.
If you're feeling triggered by any of the issues on today's podcast, then go fuck yourself. No, so basically what happened was my partner at the time came out as non-binary and is now trans, so that's why we split up.
So
They're they now. But
They-
yeah.
okay.
So
And you didn't.
but they were
Did they change physically?
yeah, I mean they're having like they're on, hormone replacement stuff and all that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
But I think crucially before
Bro, are you?
it
are
got
you,
too
no, but
far
are
down
you,
that
Are you being
spectrum.
serious? Or are you fucking around?
No, I'm being
This
serious.
is real.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Have you not spoken about this before? I don't.
Not on the podcast.
Not on the
no.
podcast.
That's.
no.
Sorry, I brought that out.
No, I
man.
don't mind.
Oh, sick.
But yeah, so basically, but I think before, in a nutshell, before they got to a point where I, in all honesty, maybe wouldn't have been comfortable dealing with it, they had already kind of made a decision they weren't into straight blokes.
So are you?
anyway.
Are you
So-
like the worst husband of all time to change somebody's whole? Like,
yeah, I mean,
gender?
Bilal hasn't started changing yet, so I don't know if it's necessarily me or if
I
they
don't-
just
you don't
had that
think it was you?
inclination. No.
I just think that would be crazy. Like, yo, I'm so bad at this that someone said.
No, I think it's the opposite, actually. I was so good that I allowed them to become the true
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
So
And what? So was it like a gradual thing, or did you know
it's
when
like,
you
know,
married them?
it's like, like when all like the Palace players
Yeah.
get like nurtured by the club and they become
You
so
know-
good that they leave.
yeah.
I'm Palace.
Oh, so okay, they come in.
Yeah, I make them feel good about themselves.
Elise.
I give them a
Yeah.
platform to do what they want to go and do, and then they're off.
No, honestly, bro, that's like a great story, man. I'm
Yeah.
actually...
Can't wait to turn it into a Edinburgh show.
Wow, that's mad.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So,
man.
no, that's all right. But I've never had therapy, so I don't know what I'm talking about here. But what I would say is, and from what people have told me, it is a relationship. So even though you might like this person as a person, they might not be the right therapist for you. Because that's a different relationship. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guess everyone's got like
therapy.
different management styles.
I might not need
You might
therapy.
not need
You might not.
it. Like the way you're speaking about, because like, isn't it normal to have a bit of anxiety?
That's my point. Like, why is it that if you feel something, that's who you are? So, for example, everyone feels sick from time to time, but you're not like, do you know what I mean? You don't necessarily have a disease, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's how I kind of feel. Yeah, obviously, if my dad just died, I'm thinking about who might die next.
Yeah.
Which is my mum.
Yeah.
It's
Normal,
just, it
right?
feels normal. Yeah.
But I feel like that because my parents are getting older.
Yeah.
And I just think, well, one of them might like
Might
it's
go.
so. I'm thinking about which one's it going to be.
Yeah, and yeah.
But it's still the
exactly.
same anxiety.
And I suppose that I just feel
I don't
like
think it often, but occasionally that'll creep in because they're getting. It's just life, isn't it? They're getting older.
yeah, and I suppose I've never ever thought about things like this before. Like anxiety.
Well,
and
welcome to the podcast.
No, but just in general. But what I mean, like, it's
Yeah.
only now.
Yeah.
where I started,
Now
like,
you've got time because
Now I've got
the
time on
bigger
my
problems
hands.
have gone away. Like you're not
Yeah.
being chased.
I'm being
down the
chased
street.
by Millwall fans in Bermondsey. Do you know what I mean? That really
Yeah.
happened.
Did it?
Yeah, in a tunnel. What you got there?
Which tunnel?
There's a
Road.
tunnel. There's a tunnel near a pub right near the Millwall ground, and we was a couple of we'll say brothers were walking through Bermondsey. We're actually going to church. Can you imagine? And the Millwall fans didn't like
that you were religious.
They didn't like Christians.
Yeah, let's say they didn't like Christians. Yeah, and
They were Muslims. Fans.
and then they chased us and that. But that was fine because it's like, okay, we know what to do.
Yeah.
Whereas like now, a lot of my issues, I don't really know what to do. Okay, how do I approach this person that don't like me? Also, it's a bit scary because like, do you know what I mean?
I've got a genuine question. Are you the kind of person in real life that's quite open or not like around your mates? Because I feel like I always, within about 2 seconds of seeing anybody, I'm already telling them how I feel about everything. Like, especially my close mates. So if you do that and you're not bottling stuff up, then maybe you don't need it.
Yeah, I feel like I do. I feel like my predisposition is it's not that deep. So if something happened, I'll go, oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like it's fine. So, but some people are like, no, that's not fine. You know what I mean? And then they're like,
Yeah, but it's not.
then
up to them, is
they
it?
make it in your head like raw, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But then I'm thinking like, no, it's actually calm. Like it's calm. Like my dad died. Like he was getting on.
And
Yeah,
of course,
right.
you got to grieve, and you're gonna
Yeah.
feel a lot of stuff.
But also when my dad died, it was my dad died 2 years ago, but he actually got sick 5 years before.
Right, yeah.
So it's almost like when he actually died, it was more like a relief because
Yeah,
he
of
was
course.
out of
Yeah,
pain.
yeah.
Right. So it didn't feel
And
like
you had all that time, whether you knew it or
to
not,
deal
to prepare for it.
to deal with it. I just knew my dad was going soon. So every time I got a call, it's like, oh, it's probably today or whatever. So it wasn't like a harsh like, oh my god, I never saw this coming sort of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I don't know. I just feel like I'm not enjoying therapy. So that's like
How
it's
many have you paid for?
3 or in general
Upfront, come
on.
8.
8.
Okay.
Nearly halfway. Just suck it up.
Yeah.
That's my advice. Just suck it up.
Suck
Go
it
on.
up and just
There you go,
carry on.
because you might get something out of it that you don't realise later. It doesn't mean you have to carry on, but if you've already paid for them. But also, if you feel like it's really not gelling, then maybe you just try and switch.
Try and switch, yeah.
Because also, they're not allowed to, because you're not, it's like confidentiality thing. You're not allowed to they're not allowed to approach you out. So they can't be like, oh, why did you stop seeing me as your therapist? Because,
Oh yeah.
so you could just, you're basically just like,
I'm gone.
ghost her.
I like the sound of ghosting my therapist.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, cool. I might
Right.
try that.
Yeah.
I might try ghosting.
Bilal, have you got anything this week?
No.
No
No
problems.
problems.
That's
Absolutely
good.
fine this week.
Well, we do this every week, so we don't always have stuff. It turns out I had a lot to get off my chest today. I have got one from one of our
Listener?
listeners.
Or do you play it out? Or
No,
do you
no,
read
no,
it?
I'll just read it.
Oh,
No,
say so.
This This is from Niall. Says, my problem is subscription overload. I've got too many subscriptions, streaming services, meal kits, beauty boxes for my girlfriend. I'm trying to cut back, but I can't seem to let any of them go because I think as soon as I let them go, I'm going to want to sign back up, or I'll go to get something that I'm used to having and it's not there, and I'll get annoyed with myself. Isn't it easy to just keep them? But they are racking up.
Yeah, I just cancelled loads.
Did you?
Yeah, it's actually a problem because they get you with a free trial first.
Yeah.
Because
These pasta people.
Yeah, for example, I've got YouTube Premium.
Pasta for your front door. Did you have that one?
No, I don't have that one.
Getting pasta.
I was.
Was that Pasta Evangelist?
It's like that, but
Oh, okay.
more local ones.
I don't need that. Pasta's cheap.
Pasta's
but-
mad cheap, bro.
Yeah. But aren't you tired of getting the same damn pasta
I can
every
go
week
out.
from the Sainsbury's? The spinach and ricotta.
You can pick.
Yeah, but
So how does it work? Do they give you different packaging and different recipes?
But it's all like, it's in a box that goes through your letterbox. So if you're not in, it's like got a little cold pack attached to it. Just put it through your front door.
Oh, okay. And it's different flavors. I'm assuming?
Different shapes.
Shapes and flavors.
That's it. But yeah, that is one.
Yeah.
That I did have for a while.
You
I got rid of
got
it,
you
'cause I've
got
never
to
had
look at how much you use each thing. and
Yeah,
then-
that's you got to rank. So if
Like-
you've got 10, you got to
Yeah.
rank them from 1 to 10, and see the ones you use the most. Like I've got Spotify and YouTube Premium, so I don't actually need both, but they serve me in different ways.
Yeah, same. I got both.
Do you know what I mean? They serve me in different ways. Spotify got the playlist.
I've got
you
a
can share
joke
stuff.
about people that have got YouTube. I've never met anybody that's got YouTube Premium.
Honestly, YouTube Premium is the
Oh,
best.
we've
It's the
both
best.
got it.
It's the best. YouTube Premium is the best one to have.
Yeah.
Why?
No ads, bro.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah.
No ads on YouTube.
Yeah, but you know if you put a little,
No ads.
you know,
You
on
download
some
stuff
videos,
to your phone
and
as
you can
well, yeah.
download
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
like
yeah.
you can watch a video and like
for long
go
journeys.
off, get off the app and it still plays.
yeah.
It's
That
a
is-
game changer. And they got YouTube Music.
Yeah.
So with your YouTube Premium, you've actually got YouTube Music. That's
And on
basically
YouTube
Spotify.
Music, you can get all live versions of songs as well, if you want that. Like ones you won't get on Spotify. And weird like B-sides.
There used to be a
and stuff.
thing. If you put a little minus in between the T and the U, of
That's
tube,
not
yes, it
happening
is.
anymore.
Then you could watch a video without the adverts.
They've definitely got rid of that.
That's a loophole.
That was a long
Oh,
time
is it?
ago.
Also, I'm gonna say this to Niall, right? I wouldn't actually ever advise this. It's obviously just a joke, but get yourself an illegal fire stick.
Right. No, not on the. No, we can't get in big trouble.
Hang on,
for
wait,
that.
you work for Sky.
No, for real. I had a joke about when I used to work for BT that they didn't give you free BT, and I was an apprentice, so they wasn't paying me enough where I could afford it. And by then I had the show, so I couldn't even watch the show I was on. That's a fact. I was like, literally had interviewed Gareth Bale, and then someone was like, I saw the Gareth Bale interview, and I was like,
I haven't.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're not allowed to take the microphones home from here.
That's crazy.
No, but we do.
I would say to is it Neil?
No.
Now I would say rank them and then take the top 3 because that's all you need, and keep the one where you're
Okay.
paying. Keep the one that you pay for your girl.
Okay. What's that food one?
Deliveroo.
No, the meal box thing.
I don't know, man.
Okay,
Huel.
one of them. Huel, I'd love a Huel subscription.
Would
I
you?
drink so much Huel.
Do you?
I'm trying to
He's,
not.
he's in his health bag.
I'm trying to not, as Luke McQueen once described my body as, you've got the body of a 80-year-old man and a newborn baby at exactly the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to stop that.
I like that.
It's pretty accurate.
He can't be using all of his stuff that much. Like if you got like Disney
Okay.
Plus,
Yeah,
it's not that good, in my opinion.
Yeah, but
Especially now the Bears got
thing is though,
shit.
it's like what I think how they get you is that something specific will go on one of those things.
Yeah.
So like a new series might only be on Apple TV, so you'll get it for that series. But then you've always got it now.
And they always make it so that they'll try and get a 3-month subscription out of you.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
It will go
At
over a
least,
certain
yeah.
amount of episodes. It's very cheeky, man.
Yeah.
And the show's usually not even that good.
It's not that good.
Give us one more little short one from you.
Problem.
Yeah.
I snore. What can I do?
Well, I snore on my back, but not on my side.
No, but how you? What?
I've always slept on my side until and this is connected. Only this week, and I'm genuinely worried about my health here. I've started getting like my arms go numb in the night.
Yeah, because you're sleeping on your arm.
Yeah, but it never used to happen until this week. I'd always sleep on my side, on my arm, fine.
Oh no.
But I would say if your arms aren't going numb,
Why are both
sleep on your side.
arms going
I don't know.
No, that's
not
you're
right,
dying.
is it?
Yeah, you're dying. They shouldn't both.
No, I know.
If you're laying on one,
What? Both of them go numb. Bro, you're dying, bro.
I think I am.
Yeah, so I snore, so I don't know what to do
On
about
your
that.
side.
Because basically,
Get on your side.
so I was ill.
Yeah.
You're saying get on my side, yeah? So I was ill during a fantasy football record. And they Avalon sent a private doctor to my hotel. And he was just like, he was trying to get like my tonsils, but my tongue is massive. He was like, I can't see it. It's just like, I can't see it. It's like, do you snore? I was like, yeah, loads. And he was like, I think it's because you've got like your tongue is like blocking some airwaves. So then I went to the doctors, and he was just like, basically go to the doctors, I might give you a thing that you could clip to your mouth to help you. But obviously through the NHS, it just takes time. So I went to the doctors, and they were like, oh, your nose is like, you don't really breathe through your nose.
yeah.
So they gave me this like thing to spray in my nose and that
Yeah.
every day. But I don't think it's helped much. So I might just go for the machine,
You could go for the machine.
sleep apnea machine.
Yeah,
Right.
so I don't know if you listened to Busta Rhymes on Diary of a CEO.
No, I don't
but
like.
he-
I don't like Diary of the CEO.
No, but I like Busta Rhymes, so I was listening.
Busta Rhymes, legend. Yeah.
And he nearly died of sleep apnea because his airways were like blocked and damaged from all the
Is
years
that
of
what
going,
you have?
and smoking cigars.
Oh, is it?
So
I don't. So
and
I'm
then
not
he
sure.
had to have like some
Right.
surgery on his like I think he had surgery on his vocal cord. He had polyps or something. He had to have them removed,
Okay.
and then it's much better.
But then I bought basically on Amazon anti-snoring mouth guard thing. So I'm gonna try that and
Right.
record myself at night and see how bad it is.
I've
Okay.
got it.
You've got that?
No, I've got an idea.
Okay, go on.
Because of the shirt as well, you get a little Robbie Fowler strip
Yeah, yeah.
across there.
Yeah.
Sort you out.
Or you can put Vicks on your chest like Vieira.
Oh, that's legendary.
Pretty cool.
Problem
So
solved.
Vicks in the chest.
Robbie
and sleep on my
Fowler,
side.
Patrick Vieira. Who else?
Don't know.
Sleep on my side, yeah.
Yeah, I've got nasal issues as well. I had it grew kind of crooked. I've had it straightened actually.
Did someone break your nose?
I think I might. They think I broke it when I was little somehow and didn't realize.
Oh,
That can
really?
happen.
I think it was just
Yeah.
big.
No, what? I think it was bent.
Do you know when you said that? I was looking at his nose. He's got a big nose. I was like, nah, he actually.
No, not anymore. He's had a surgery.
Wait, that's mad. You had a nose job.
I
for
had
real?
it straightened. Yeah. I had one called I had an operation called a septoplasty that the NHS did, where they did something on the inside, but didn't really do anything. So then I had the rhinoplasty, which is the outside. It's a bit better,
Yeah.
but you don't have that. Your nose isn't like crooked like mine was or anything like that.
Okay,
So it's
cool.
not the same. But yeah, I've got, because I don't breathe out of my nose that much either. It's kind of weird.
Sorry, I'm just setting up for
What are you
the
doing?
next feature of the show,
Right.
which is Guest to Impress, where basically I come up with a feature based on you, right?
Okay.
And because you obviously work on fancy football, you and Bilal, what I want you to do is come up with a five-a-side football team,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to put it into Chat GPT. I'm going to work out whose
Oh, is
team
that
would
the
have won.
guest to impress?
Yes.
So as in he comes up with one and I
Yeah.
come up with one.
Yeah. But
Okay,
It's just
what
five-a-side,
players?
so there's some
Any
there's some
players?
rules, right? So the rules are you are allowed in your fantasy football team. It's just five-a-side. One fictional character, one retired player, one dictator, one celebrity, one comedian.
So can my celebrity also be a footballer?
Who is it?
I'm not telling you.
They can be a retired foot. Oh, what now?
So you're saying a retired footballer, one what historical
Fictional character.
fictional character, one dictator,
Yeah.
one celebrity.
Yeah.
Now footballers are celebrities. So could I pick a footballer there?
I mean, technically, yeah.
Yeah, cool. And then what's the last one?
Comedian.
Cool.
And then just for fun, I want to know who's managing your team.
And who's the manager? Anyone?
Yeah, it could be anyone.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just setting this up on Chat GPT
Okay.
so that I'm
You're
going to
gonna
put
be
your
okay
names
with-
in.
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know. Carry on.
Am I going to be okay with what?
Yeah, you're gonna be okay with
To do this, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just have to give me a minute, Bilal.
All
Okay?
right.
This won't make the edit, I don't think. Go on, right, so Bilal,
Should I do my team
you're going to
first?
have to do your whole team.
Okay, fine. Fictional character Phil Mitchell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dictator
Hang on, I'm
Mussolini.
going to have to put from EastEnders. I don't think ChatGPT is going to know.
Mussolini.
How do you spell a Mussolini?
Mussolini.
The fact that you know how to spell that is scaring me.
Yeah, and
I'm
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
One ex-footballer.
Yeah.
Morten Gamps Pedersen. Remember him?
Yeah. Are you just picking ones that are really hard for me to spell?
Is it Morten? It's
Gamps.
Morten, I think.
Gamps.
Pedersen.
Yeah.
Yeah, celebrity Chico from X Factor.
Oh my god.
Remember Chico?
Yeah.
Chico
How old are you, by
time.
the way?
29.
Okay. And comedian
Comedian.
Lee Evans.
That was gonna be mine.
Is it?
A lot of energy on the pitch.
That's ridiculous that we picked Lee
Yeah.
Evans.
But I'm not gonna pick. I'll pick someone else.
Okay. Who retired years ago.
Versus Team 2,
All right, there you go.
Andrew Mensah.
So fictional characters kind of cheating, but I'm gonna go because some people don't believe in him. So I'm gonna go Jesus Christ. Does that count?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You can have Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then the next one was what?
Dictator.
Dictator. I'm gonna go Vladimir Putin. Russian defense. Unbelievable.
Okay, yeah. And then an ex-footballer.
I'm gonna go Zinedine Zidane.
Oh, damn. I picked Gamps
Yeah.
Pedersen.
Everyone goes Pedersen to the five-a-side.
That's crazy. Yeah.
One
yeah.
celebrity.
Have you looked up his five-a-side stats? He could
Gamps
be really good,
Pedersen.
yeah.
Celebrity. I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna go the biggest celebrity in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo. So I got 2 footballers in there plus Jesus Christ.
This is like what happened at in my five-a-side Sunday league team where the losing team went down and they got in some ringers, and the ringers were Nigel Rio-Coker and Anton Ferdinand.
Woo!
And Anton Ferdinand pushed the ball past me, ran past me, did a press up on the ball, and got up before I'd even got anywhere near
That's
him.
mad.
You never told me about
Well, I've
this.
told you about it now.
That's mad. One comedian,
see.
yeah. I'm gonna go with Roseanne.
Oh, yeah.
Roseanne Barr.
Roseanne Barr, because she's racist. I think she'll just shout
She's
out
lost it.
crazy
lost her
stuff
mind a
and
bit.
then like
Okay, that's it. That's that. Oh, okay, great. So we've got a match report here from the game.
This is so great.
It's quite long. Okay. All right, great. In a five-a-side football match that will be remembered for generations, Team 1, that's your team, featuring the likes of Phil Mitchell, Mussolini, Lee Evans, faced off against the star-studded Team 2 comprised of Jesus Christ, Vladimir Putin and Cristiano Ronaldo. The match was a thrilling affair from start to finish. Team 1 started strong with Mussolini scoring an early goal with a powerful shot from outside the box. However, Team 2 quickly equalised thanks to a stunning free kick from Cristiano Ronaldo. The game remained tied throughout the first half, with both teams creating numerous chances. In the second half, though, the exploded into life, with Team 2 taking the lead for a well-worked goal involving Jesus Christ and Vladimir Putin. But Team 1 fought back. Phil Mitchell managed to level with a header from a corner. Not allowed in five-a-side. The match was heading towards extra time when, in the dying minutes, Roseanne Barr scored a controversial goal that was hotly disputed by Team 1. Despite the protest, the goal stood and Team 2 emerged victorious 3-2 with a win. The match will be remembered as one of the most entertaining, unpredictable football matches ever played.
Roseanne
Wow.
Barr.
I think you did well to get to 3-2.
Yeah, I
That's
can't lie. I
surprised.
thought my team would have smoked you.
Yeah.
You had Ronaldo.
And Jesus.
But Phil Mitchell gutting it out.
Also, the fact that we had Jesus and we didn't win 10-0.
I don't think he's any good at football.
Yeah,
though.
ChatGPT saying maybe he's not the guy he says he is.
He's definitely no good at football. You can't play in sandals. We all know that.
We put in a proper like Stoke City.
Can I just say that was easily the best feature we've ever done?
Do you think?
It's up there.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Is that all we have time for?
Pretty much. But what I would like to say is, if you have enjoyed the show, then please make sure you like, rate, and subscribe. Also, go and check out Andrew Mensah's new podcast.
How Long Ref on Sky Sports Premier League YouTube channel and anywhere you get your podcasts.
And if you get a chance, go and check out his stand-up because he is fantastic. And follow him on social media, all that kind of thing. But mainly, check out his podcast.
Thank you guys, man.
Thanks, man.
That was so much
Thanks
fun.
so much
Top
for
tier
doing
guest.
it.
Normally podcasts are terrible, but you guys are great.
I know,
Thanks,
right?
man.
Honestly, you should be proud of yourselves.
Cheers. You should be proud of yourself.
Oh, I don't need to go to therapy now.